Chilean myths and legends. Hello everyone, my name is Nicolas, and this is my capstone project for English C13 at the University of Talca. The objective of this video is to introduce you to this very interesting part of my culture, even if you don't know Spanish. So, let's start with the first narration. Trentren-vilu and Caicai-vilu. Belonging to Mapuche mythology, one of the native peoples of Chile, the Pillanes are male spirits of great power, considered the representation of the ancestors of the Mapuche people. Among these are Antu and Peripillan, which are opposing forces. Peripillan is the father of volcanic fire. He represents strength, instinct, blood, and darkness. Peripillan envied Antu's gold, because the flame could not blacken it. Also, Antu is the most powerful Pillan and represents the sun, who is married to Cuyen, who represents the moon. Antu envied Peripillan because the flame in the dark shines brighter than any gold. But this myth is not specifically about them, but about their sons. These were transformed into snakes as punishment. The son of Peripillan, Caicai, was sent to take care of the sea together with the Nienco, spirits of the waters, while Trentren was sent to take care of the land together with the Nien, spirits of nature. But Trentren and Caicai will have a similar relationship to that of their parents, being antagonists. The conflict begins with Caicai waking up from a sleep of many years. His objective was to punish the humans by drowning them and flooding the lands. Caicai caused a cataclysm that began to flood the earth and caused a deluge. By orders of his father Antu, Trentren protected the humans, raising the inhabitants and animals on his back, to leave them on the heights of the hills. He transformed the trapped into birds, the drowning into fish, the drowned into sombal, and the paralyzed into mankiel. The flood reached such a high level that Trentren ordered the hills to rise, which provoked Caicai's anger, and a confrontation began between the two, which lasted a long time and ended when both beings were tired. Trentren managed to defend humans and animals, but a large portion of the land was flooded, leaving the geographical shape of Chile until today. After that, humanity returned to life peacefully. However, being ungrateful to the land would cause Trentren's wrath, in the form of volcanic eruptions and earthquakes, which are very common natural disasters in Chile. Curiosities. Something interesting is that the son of Antu, Trentren, has power over volcanoes. While Peripillan is associated with volcanic fire, his son has power over the tides of the seas. This myth is likely to inspire Pokémon Ruby and Pokémon Sapphire legendary creatures, Groudon and Kyogre, which represent similar concepts to their counterparts and have a relationship like that of Trentren and Caicai. The other myth that we are going to talk about is the Trauco. Well, the Trauco is a legend that is part of Chilota mythology, being one of the representative characters in southern Chile. Legends say that this being roams the forests of southern Chile, specifically Chiloé. He has clothes made of quilineja, a climbing plant that grows in Chilota jungles. He carries with him a twisted staff called Paweldun and a small magical stone axe, with which he can cut down any tree in 3 strikes. The Trauco has the appearance of an ugly-faced small man of 80 centimeters, which instead of feet has stumps. This being has multiple abilities, such as a great physical strength and the ability to deform a man's face or break his bones just by looking at him. One of the most important aspects of the Trauco is that it has characteristics of an incubus, since it is said that he roams in the woods looking for women who are alone, and then he proceeds to make them fall in love with his gaze, and to put them to sleep with his breath. At that moment, the woman is relaxed and enchanted, but later she arrives home confused. In the following months, she presents the symptoms of pregnancy, until she gives birth to a baby at 9 months. For this reason, the existence of this being was used to explain unexpected and apparently inexplicable pregnancies of those born of infidelities. In addition, the belief in the Trauco was the reason why women, especially if they were young, were not allowed to go to the chilote forest for fagot, fruits, or animals. This being lives along with the fura in the hollow trunks of the trees, and feeds exclusively on naranjitas, the fruits of the quilineja plant. The fura is another legend. She is the daughter of La Condena and the Trauco. However, the children of the Trauco with the fura are also called Trauco or fura. So there's more than one Trauco or a fura. Please don't try to count the number of times that I have said Trauco in this video. Curiosities. Although this is not originally part of Mapuche mythology, within Chilota beliefs it is said that the Trauco is the son of Caicai-vilu, a product of human ingratitude towards the sea and the mythical serpent's rage toward humans. Well, that's all for this video. One myth and one legend. But if you want to know more about Chilean culture, check out the Instagram account that I left in the description, where you can find more summaries of Chilean myths and legends, completely in English. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it.